As I am telling everyone, I have prepared this in English based on the qualifications of our guest speaker. So, to our dear parents, graduates, friends, and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am so pleased to be with you this morning and to introduce to you our guest of honor and commencement speaker to the 7th commencement exercises of IES Philippines. Our guest of honor and commencement speaker is a magna cum laude, graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Speech Communication at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, a valedictorian of the College of Arts and Letters, also at UP Diliman, a member of a prestigious international honor society, the Phi Kappa Pi Honor Society, and affiliate of the UP Debate Society, Junior Marketing Association, Connect to Campus Christian Society, and the UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. She became a profound digital marketing professional with extensive background and experiences in marketing, research, and consultancy. She was able to attend numerous trainings and seminars that adds up to her qualification as a digital marketing guru. She is the founder and currently the general manager of eStylize Digital Marketing Consultancy. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the very young, let us join our hands in welcoming our guest of honor and commencement speaker, the very young Ms. Yasmin Macaso Batugan.
Thank you, Mr. Bermuda. That was such a very warm welcome and introduction. Actually, you have no idea how honored I am to be here with you today. When Ms. Reyna sent me that message on Facebook to invite me, I thought it was a missent. Because yes, I'm only 29 years old, and like all of us here, we're still going through that journey to success. So let me begin my speech, okay? So, to the board and faculty of the Institute of Enterprise Solutions, to the graduates and their families, to distinguished guests, good morning. I'm extremely honored and I consider it a great privilege to be with you today, as I mentioned. 7 years ago, I also went through my own graduation. It seemed not too long, actually, when I viewed the world with so many expectations as I marched across the stage to receive my diploma from the University of the Philippines. My parents always taught me the value of hard work, of settling for nothing less than excellence. Their mentoring and my passion for my course in speech communications, and of course God's working hand, enabled me to graduate with honors. You know, when Mr. Bermuda introduced me, and when you listen to the credentials that was gained throughout the years, you would think that I've had a pretty smooth life, you know, that I've had it easy. But this was not the case. Because like any roads to success, it's always not easy, and everybody will go through their sets of challenges as we venture forth to achieve our dreams. I'd like to share with you 3 stories. Simple lang po, tatlong kwento lang po ng mga pinagdaanan ko. Since that summer of 2006, when I, like you, left the corridors of my school and went off to the real world. The first story is about the glimpse I had of reality and the recognition that the road to success will not be easy. Having graduated from UP, I thought I could have any job in the world. I was an idealistic fresh grad, which did me more harm than good. Right after college, having had no idea, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I sent out my resume applying for managerial jobs in different industries Akala ko po, if you graduate and then you work hard and you graduate with honors, kahit anong gusto mo, kahit wala ka pang experience, pwede ka na magkaroon ng mga marketing manager, communications manager in the biggest companies like San Miguel, Smart, Procter & Gamble, kung ano-ano po yung mga trinay ko. I even sent my resume to ANC kasi sabi ko, maybe I can be a newscaster because I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And none of them ever called me back. So 3 months later, after graduation, I still had no job, had limited prospects, and I was increasingly becoming more and more frustrated and depressed. I could not comprehend the amount of rejection I was getting despite the credentials on my resume. Then it hit me. Na-realize ko na employers played a higher premium on candidates with actual work experience as opposed to those who are theoretically good pero they haven't proven themselves yet. It's like a chicken or egg thing. For you to be able to get a good job, you needed experience. Pero to be able to have experience, you needed a job. So sabi ko, paano yun? Diba? So this meant that I needed to apply for jobs open to fresh graduates, and that meant starting from the very bottom. I tell you this because I want you all to understand that regardless of your background, you really need to persevere. Kailangan po talaga we don't give up sa any challenges that come our way. So please remember that as much as it is important to graduate and obtain your diploma, it is also of equal value to continuously improve on your skills and produce actual work showing your competence. In this way, regardless of what school you come from, remember that you are as good as the work you produce. Also, keep in mind that never in history has competition been more on an equal playing field, especially where business and technology is concerned. Sino po dito yung graduate ng business administration? Can you raise your hand? Okay, good. Sino yung IT graduates or IT related yung course that you took? Can you raise your hand? Wow, okay, so that's basically all of you guys. So you realize that it's an equal playing field. In the business that I have, it's okay. In the business that I'm taking up, whenever people apply, hindi ko po masyadong tinitignan yung resume nila. What I look is, what's the actual work experience that you produce? Ano yung kaya nyong gawin? Can you program? Can you develop web application? So, tinitignan yung past work experience and skills. So, keep in mind that what you have now is extremely important and in demand in the current industry that we have. Just to give you some statistics, the business process outsourcing or BPO industry has a labor force of 780,000 Filipinos and is seen to increase by 1.3 million by 2016. Nag-i-increase ng napakabilis yung demand for you. In 2011, there were 820,255 business enterprises operating in the Philippines. 99.6% of these business enterprises are micro, small, and medium enterprises. So, ito yung mga startup businesses. I'm stating these statistics for you to know that in terms of opportunities, there is plenty out there for those who are willing to work hard, work smart, and persevere. I was blessed that despite of my setback, I was eventually able to work as a marketing trainee for San Miguel Corporation. And that was when my career in marketing and eventually business started. Now, my second story relates more to the journey I took in terms of my faith. Narinig niyo po si Miss Reyna that she emphasizes the value of talaga, praying and depending on God for our success. And how this proves to be integral if you want to find your purpose and your ultimate joy in life. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, you see, money, ambition, and power are all great things when we put it to good use. I'm sure all of us yearn to have yung parang financial independence na we live each day knowing that we can afford what we want. That what we have is more than sufficient to meet our needs and the needs of our family. But let's remember that ultimate joy never rests on these material things. I speak here to you today not knowing your individual situations. Some of you may be the breadwinner of your family. Your parents and your siblings, your relatives depend on you for survival. Some of you may have had to work hard and study at the same time. And that's tough. That takes a lot of effort, of hard work. Whatever your situation is, I believe that each of you here can prosper, attain success, and achieve your dreams. Okay, look at the person to your right. Tingnan niyo yung person sa kanan niyo. At sabihin niyo, you can be successful. Tapos turn to the person to your left. And tell them, pero we need to work hard. Okay. However, let's remember, guys, that yes, we need to work hard, but faith in God and in His plan for your life is an essential ingredient in finding ultimate fulfillment and joy. How does this work? After my job in San Miguel, I moved to Smart Communications, but I still felt lost. I wasn't sure if I was designed for the corporate environment. At that time, I was also at my ultimate low. Because at this time po, after 3 months of working in Smart, I experienced actually the death. Namatay po yung somebody who was very, very close to me. And that affected me greatly. But that was also when my faith in God started to escalate. Kasi at that time, I had to believe na even when things were difficult, kahit sobrang hirap, that God will continue to have a great plan for me as I stay with Him. I had to believe that despite of the number of times I get hurt or disappointed, that there is someone there who will pick me up and bring me back to His very purpose. Life is difficult, so you have to believe in something that's greater than you, something bigger than you. It could be your faith, it could be your dreams, it could be the strong desire to get out of the situation and yearn for a better and more fulfilling life. Having experienced loss taught me life's most valuable lessons. It taught me that no matter what ambitions I have, there is nothing on this earth I can take with me when I die. It taught me that life is short. So relationships should never take a back seat as we venture forth with our ambitions. As we look forward to reaching our dreams, we must never forget to look back and value the people who helped us achieve them. So remember your school, remember your family, remember your friends. Because at the end of the day, when we're not able to look back to where we come from, all of the achievements will prove meaningless. So I'm actually happy that my grandma and my mom are here to listen to my speech. This is actually the first time that they're listening to me speak like this to the graduates. And they were the ones who brought me up, and in all of life's twists and turns, their support and love always follow me no matter what. Remember your family kasi alam nyo that kahit anong mangyari, nandyan sila for you. Whether or not you achieve success, you will get unconditional love from them. So never forget that. The last story, it's actually a special one because it tells of how I left the employment world and ventured into my own business. It will teach you guys na diba, paano bang pinapalaki ang Pilipino? Diba? After college, sasabihin maghanap tayo ng magandang trabaho. Diba? Paano pinapalaki ang Chinese? Pagkatapos ng college, sasabihin ng parents sila, oh, magsumikap ka para you can put up your own business. So this is to say na maraming options, whether it's not you're called to be employed or you're called to put up your own business, marami talagang options for you. So as for me, after being employed for 4 years, it was in 2010 when I took perhaps the biggest risk in my career. At that time, I joined a much smaller company compared to Smart Communications. This company, called Inspire Leadership Consultancy, focused more on holding seminars in management and leadership. But after 3 months, the desire to put up my own business was stronger than ever. I talked with my boss in Inspire and convinced him to hire me as an individual business owner instead of being employed under them. So when I decided to start my own business in online and mobile marketing, they served as my first client. I was blessed enough that since my business started 2 years ago, clients have been regularly coming in. Sabi ko nga, si God yung marketing ko. Kasi really, I haven't been doing much marketing, pero clients have been coming in on a regular basis. Because actually, when I started, I had no money to spend heavily on promotions and marketing. Thus, I focused on what I did best, and it was in networking and meeting people on a regular basis. So when you venture into your career, remember to think of what strengths do I have, at saan ba ako magaling, and focus on it. Don't look at the person to your right or left and compare yourself lagi. Bakit siya ganito? Bakit siya yung grades niya ganito? Bakit ako andito pa rin ako ngayon? Or don't think of it like that. Always aim to improve based on what you can do. And always, never ever give up on the dreams that you have. So when you're doing something you're passionate about, this eventually translates to sales or to success because people get drawn to you. When you're able to communicate the value that you have to make other lives better, yun, isipin nyo, ano ba yung value na meron ako? That I can make other people's lives better. Then you have a captured audience. You have a market. This is as true for your business and job as it is for your personal life. Although life is difficult, don't stop hoping for a better future. Never give up in finding and in achieving that thing that you are most passionate about. Ano ba yung something that makes you want to wake up every morning? Ano ba yon? Surround yourself with people who can mentor and guide you. This is very important. And you have more than enough here mentors and faculty who can be there for you. And always, always aim to add value to your work, your relationships, and to your society. Please don't have it in your mind na, okay, I just have to find a job. I just have to find a job. Yes, that's important, pero it would be nice to live on a higher plane. Yes, I'm going to find a job, pero I also want something that will add value to society. Aim to make a dent on this universe kasi kaya nyo eh. Your line of work, IT, programming, business, whatever it is, your line of work is in demand. Sino yung maker ng iPad or iPhone? Sino? Steve Jobs, di ba? Si Steve Jobs, he didn't even graduate actually from college. Pero in his heart, he said, I don't want to settle for anything ordinary. I aim to make a dent on the universe. What does that mean? Anong ibig sabihin po nun? Ang aim po natin is to change the world, to make a big impact. And if each and every one of you can believe that in our hearts, in your hearts, then you'll be able to achieve that. As I end my speech, I want to reiterate the values that can be learned through the 3 stories I shared. Number 1 is the importance of seeking to achieve nothing less but excellence. Napakadami na pong ordinary people, mediocre work ngayon. So always aim for excellence. Kahit ano yan, kahit super simple job. Nung nagsa-start nga ako sa business, ako din yung messenger eh. Ako yung nagsa-staple, ako yung nagdi-deliver sa clients. Kahit napaka-simple, naisip ko na napaka-importante nito na I put 100%, kahit stapling lang yan ng paper. Diba? Kahit magme-messenger, be the best messenger there could be. Diba? Second is the integral role that faith in God plays kasi siya po yung magiging strength nyo, especially when things get hard. And number 3 is to be courageous in pursuing your passion. Courage po is the name of the game. Never let the fear of failure get in the way of your success. Somehow, the irony of life is such that those who experience the greatest success are the same ones who have experienced the worst failures. If you want to succeed, you want to earn, you want a better life, be prepared that with this comes a set of failures. But they are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to make you stronger. So to you, the graduates of IES, I want to wish you the biggest congratulations. I'm so excited for the future that's ahead for you. Celebrate, enjoy life, and never stop working hard. I'm wishing you and praying for the brightest future ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Yasmin. That was truly superb. I can see the faces of the candidates now and their parents that you were truly inspired by the message. And so in conjunction to this cause, we shall take this privilege to present our plaque of appreciation to our keynote speaker, Ma'am Yasmin Makaso Batugal, as a token of our goodwill and gratitude for your presence. May we ask our Vice President for Marketing, Mr. Chito Toralba, to present the plaque of appreciation. He will be accompanied by our School Director, Ms. Reyna Eugenio.
IES Philippines San Jose City hereby awards this plaque of appreciation to Ms. Yasmin Makaso Batugal in recognition of her valuable participation as keynote speaker on our 7th commencement exercises, given this 12th day of April 2013 at KFC Hall, San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. Signed, Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Chito Toralba, and Ms. Maria Reyna Regina M. Eugenio, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Ma'am.
Thank you once again, Ma'am Yasmin. It's really an honor for us to have you. We shall now proceed to another highlight of this event, the presentation of the candidates for graduation.